The technician who has been the source of advice across this entire video series made one observation that stuck with me more than anything else. He said the cars that come into his shop at 200,000 miles and 300,000 miles and still feel tight and perform well are not there by accident. The engineering was built for it. Here is what he means. Start with the powertrain, because this is where the longevity advantage over any gas car is most dramatic and most measurable. A conventional internal combustion engine contains somewhere north of 200 moving parts. Pistons, valves, timing chains, camshafts, fuel injectors, oil pumps, water pumps, alternators, and dozens of other components that wear against each other continuously throughout the life of the vehicle. Any one of them can fail, and most of them eventually do at high mileage. The maintenance schedule for a gas car exists primarily to manage the wear rate of these components and delay the inevitable failures that accumulate over time. A Tesla drive unit contains approximately 17 moving parts: a rotor, a stator, and bearings. That is essentially the complete list of components that experience meaningful wear during operation. No oil changes because there is no combustion byproduct contaminating a lubrication system. No timing belt because there is no valve timing mechanism to synchronize. No spark plugs, no fuel injectors, no exhaust system. The entire category of high-friction wear items that generates the majority of gas car repair bills simply does not exist in a Tesla drivetrain. The technician's observation on drive unit reliability across the thousands of Teslas he has worked on is consistent with what the engineering suggests. In the last 3 years, he has seen approximately 5 legitimate drive unit failures out of the thousands of cars that have come through his shop. 5 out of thousands. The thermal management system is the engineering detail that most owners never think about, and the technician considers it one of the most underrated contributors to Tesla's long-term reliability. Tesla's octovalve system, fitted to Model Y and newer vehicles, consolidates multiple coolant flow functions into a single compact rotary unit. In a traditional EV thermal management approach, separate systems handle battery cooling, motor cooling, and cabin climate control with multiple pumps, valves, and hoses connecting them. The octovalve integrates all of these functions into one assembly, described by Monroe and Associates teardown engineers as closer in design philosophy to aerospace fuel systems than to traditional automotive cooling circuits. The practical reliability benefit of this consolidation is significant. Fewer separate components means fewer potential failure points in the thermal circuit. But the longevity benefit goes beyond just reducing component count. The octovalve enables Tesla to scavenge waste heat from the motor and redirect it to either warm the cabin or protect the battery's thermal environment depending on conditions. This waste heat recovery cuts HVAC energy consumption by approximately 30% compared to resistive heating approaches and keeps the battery operating within its optimal temperature range more consistently than a system that manages each thermal circuit independently. Consistent thermal management is the single biggest engineering contributor to battery longevity that operates independently of owner behavior. An owner who follows every charging recommendation, but whose battery experiences wide temperature swings during operation, will show more degradation at high mileage than an owner with the same charging habits whose thermal management system keeps cell temperatures stable throughout every drive and charging session. Over-the-air software updates are the longevity tool that has no equivalent in any gas car, and the technician considers them one of the most genuinely remarkable aspects of Tesla ownership at high mileage. A gas car bought in 2019 is running the same engine management software it left the factory with, unless it visited a dealer for a specific reprogramming service. The combustion maps, the transmission shift logic, the thermal management parameters are all fixed at the point of manufacture. Any improvements Tesla's engineers develop for battery management, charging algorithms, or thermal control after that date simply do not reach that car. A Tesla bought in 2019 has received continuous software improvements for 6 years and counting. Tesla has released updates over the years that include improvements to battery management, charging algorithms, and thermal management that directly extend battery life. The 2026 Predictive Thermal Management Update, covered in earlier videos, is a clear example. Cars already in the field, some of them 5 or 6 years old, received improved cold weather charging performance and more precise thermal control through an update that required no dealer visit and no owner action beyond accepting the installation. The technician's position on this is direct. A Tesla he worked on in 2026 that was bought in 2021 is running significantly better battery management software than it shipped with. That improvement is real, and it shows up in the battery health data on cars that have kept their software current versus cars that have been running outdated versions for extended periods. Giga casting is the manufacturing innovation that most directly affects how a Tesla feels and performs at very high mileage. And it is one that almost no owner thinks about until they compare a 200,000-mile Tesla to a 200,000-mile gas car of similar original value. Traditional automotive manufacturing assembles body structures from hundreds of individual stamped steel pieces welded together at thousands of join points. Each weld point is a potential stress concentration. Over time, repeated thermal cycling, road vibration, and the accumulated stress of high-mileage driving causes microscopic movement at these join points that manifests as squeaks, rattles, and eventually measurable flex in the body structure. Every owner of a high-mileage gas car knows the feeling of doors that do not quite close with the same solid thud they once did. Tesla's Giga casting approach replaces large sections of the body structure with single-piece aluminum castings. The rear underbody of the Model Y, for example, is cast as one piece that would have required approximately 70 separate components and 700 to 800 weld points in a traditional manufacturing approach. A single casting has no internal join points to develop movement over time. The structural integrity at the point of manufacture is the structural integrity at 300,000 miles, because there are no welds to fatigue. The technician's observation on body structure at high mileage reinforces what the engineering predicts. He sees Teslas with 200,000 and 300,000 miles, and the body is still tight. Doors close with the same solid feel as a new car. No squeaks, no rattles, no flex in the chassis. He compared it directly to luxury gas cars in the same price range where by 150,000 miles you are typically hearing dashboard rattles and doors that do not quite close the same way. He does not see that pattern on Teslas. The second life argument is the final piece of the long-term ownership picture, and it changes the economics of Tesla ownership in a way that most owners have not fully calculated. A Tesla battery that has degraded to 70% capacity over 300,000 miles is no longer ideal for powering a car that needs 200+ miles of range per charge. It is, however, a perfectly functional stationary energy storage unit. A degraded Tesla battery pack retains significant value as a home energy storage system, where the discharge rate demands are far lower than in a vehicle, and the remaining capacity is more than adequate for storing solar energy or managing time-of-use electricity rates. Tesla's own Powerwall uses battery chemistry similar to what is in their vehicles and sells for thousands of dollars as a home energy product. A degraded Tesla pack, repurposed for home storage, represents an asset that offsets some of the battery's end-of-vehicle life depreciation in a way that no gas car component can match. The engine from a 300,000-mile gas car has essentially no remaining value. The battery from a 300,000-mile Tesla has a documented second life application with real market value. The technician's honest assessment of what actually wears out first on a well-maintained Tesla is suspension components and tires, not the battery and not the motor. The core of what makes the car, the powertrain, the thermal management, the software, and the structure, is built to outlast the ownership timeline most people plan for. What requires attention is what connects that drivetrain to the road. Manage the tires, the alignment, the brake hardware, and the suspension bushings, and the rest of the car will take care of itself for longer than most owners expect when they first drive one off the lot. If you have a high-mileage Tesla and want to share what has and has not worn out, drop your model, mileage, and experience in the comments. And if you want to keep getting honest content like this, hit subscribe. I will see you in the next one.